The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, deep in the heart of Texas. The sage and blue is like perfume, deep in the heart of Texas. Reminds me of the love I love, deep in the heart of Texas.
All right. What's up, guys? DFW, Junk Guys, Junk Removal Service. You know what? We're not talking about junk today. Nope. So, I'm gonna do a quick video. The NFL draft is in town in Dallas, in my hometown, right down the street from here. And rumors have it that it's a big deal. So I've been keeping up, of course. I have my shirt on. I'm about to leave to the NFL draft. I got my jersey, my helmet, okay? Authentic, by the way, okay? And then I was just, I was online reading a few things about this big old money train of the NFL, okay? And I just couldn't believe some of the stuff. So Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys had to put a bid 3 years prior just to get the NFL draft, okay? And the economic, it's like, listen, if you can't afford a Super Bowl ticket, you can afford to go to the NFL draft because it's absolutely free. I mean, I'm gonna go find out what it's really about, okay? So they estimate over 400,000 people will visit the NFL draft this year. Only 250,000 went to it last year. It had an economic impact in Philadelphia of $94 million, and they say it's gonna top over Dallas over $100 to $150 million just for being here. And they're like, what? Just for 3 days, the NFL draft? Okay, in 1983, get this. In 1983, they hosted the NFL draft at the Hotel Sheraton inside the ballroom. It cost the NFL to hold it there $18,000. $18,000. Can you imagine the economic impact? There was none. Okay, so they say here that there's going to be over 42 states of people that come, tourists that come and visit the NFL in Dallas. And I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Now I really got to go. You know what I mean? It's going to generate a revenue of over $10 million in taxes, just only in taxes for the city of Arlington. Who benefits? Hotels, they're going to be up 25%. The restaurants are going to be up 55%, but transportation, which is the big deal, is over 75% increase. What? For 3 days of economic impact, this NFL draft, which in 1993 was held in a hotel. Can you believe that? Okay, here's a bigger stat, okay, that you wouldn't believe. They say that the average person, tourist, not the person that stays here in the city, but the average tourist will spend over $224.50. Bringing that impact to $56 million. So not only will the city make over $100 million, but an additional $56 million. And that's just from the attendees, the organizers that come and spend money, like go buy something, you know what I mean? So it's really weird. Okay, here's a big stat for you. The NFL draft has started going from city to city in only the last 5 years. So last year they were in Philadelphia, the year before that they were in Chicago, and then the year before that in New York, where they usually are. So in the last few years it's moved around, okay? Get this, the Cowboys will only spend a little over $5 million to host. That means that's what they're paying, I guess, the NFL to stay here. There's over going to be 27 sponsors, Nike to Ford to Bush to, Bush Beer, Verizon to Pizza Hut. You just named 27 sponsors that are paying to be at this NFL draft. Don't forget, the Cowboys are the most expensive team in the NFL. As a matter of fact, they're the most expensive franchise in the whole world at $4.8 billion. Here's another number. There's going to be over 75 hours of the NFL draft shown on TV live. All right, but here's what you want to talk about. Let's talk about the #1 pick. In 1983, the #1 pick in the draft was signed for $5,000. His contract was over $10,000 per year. This year's #1 pick, which they project is going to be Baker Mayfield, he's going to get a signing bonus of over $22 million. In over 4 years, that'll be $33 million. But then here's where the IRS gets him. because he's going to be in a different price bracket. That $22 million, they're going to take 48% of that, which is a little roughly over $10 million. So he'll actually only be a $10 million guy. He's only going to make $11 million on his contract. That's still a lot of money, a lot of money. And over the 4-year span, the IRS is going to get Baker Mayfield, get this, for over $16 million. He's only making $33 million over 4 years. So guys, I have to check it out. I needed to know everything about the NFL draft. Let's go.
Well, I finally arrived and there wasn't not much of a line, so I just easily walked in.
At the NFL experience here, they didn't let me bring in my GoPro, but I snuck this one in.
Yeah, so I had to sneak in my GoPro. Literally, I put it down my Johnson, if you know what I mean. The NFL, I don't know, they get uptight about GoPro cameras, but if they allow anything else, plus, doesn't your cell phone have a camera? And you see people like this all day, all around the NFL, people from every team. So this was pretty cool. They had these these mannequins of every college team that there is out there, and it was really great, except when I was there, someone knocked one down, and that was disappointing. And there's Jerry World right there. I mean, people were just taking pictures of it. I think one of the best things I had was looking at the 40-yard dash. It was awesome and so funny. I mean, you had people falling down and running and racing their families, so that was really cool. So they had these mini helmets, and they were on the street. They were representing all 32 teams, and people just loved taking pictures. Then you had this guy. I mean, he went all out. It's Bane from Batman. And believe it or not, he's a Cowboy fan. But he played it up with the voice and everything really, really good.
I'll be honest with you, I can't believe how packed it is out here. There's people all over the place. This place is slammed.
So they reported that night on the news that there was over 150,000 people the first night. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, at this point, I get really hungry. I'm looking for anything to eat, and I get chicken on a stick and shrimp on a stick and throw a little sriracha on it. Yeah, it was good. One thing I couldn't believe was all the TV stations and all the media that was there. I mean, there was people everywhere. There were reporters everywhere.
Here, ESPN, NFL Network, and Fox with the NFL Network. And over there, you have Visa, right there on that stage.
Yeah, every news outlet was out there. I couldn't believe it. And then you got a lot of people that were just standing around like these people right here. I mean, a lot of people were just watching other people.
UCLA quarterback.
So this is Josh Rosen, the quarterback out at UCLA. Supposedly the top pick.
He'll be an NFL bust. That was UCLA quarterback Josh Rosen, who they predict might be the top pick in the draft. If you're from UCLA and you're a quarterback, you need to be Troy Aikman. Because other than that, you're going to be a bust.
I mean, they had professional stars out there. They even had people do autographs, you know. There was a lot of famous football players.
And that's the line to get an autograph with receiver Ryan Switzer. That's the line. And the line behind me, that line, is for 5-time Super Bowl winner Charles Haley. He's here too, signing autographs.
Yeah, this is the time where I got tired, and this is the grass. I laid down here, and I passed out for about an hour and 30 minutes. And when I woke up, believe it or not, there was 3 other people laying down next to me sleeping too. So I wasn't the only one to get tired and go to sleep.
So what's my experience at the NFL draft? Actually, it's pretty cool. A lot of things to do, a lot of things to see around here. You know, you got to stay in the queue if you want to actually go inside the draft stage to see the players walk across the stage. You actually get in a queue, and then they let you in, and you can stay there for as long as you want. I mean, there's 80,000 seats. So, and you can wait on standby. So I just put my name in there. But, you know, there's the NFL locker rooms. It kind of shows you what the NFL locker rooms look like. Of course, I'm a Cowboy fan, got my Cowboy shirt on. Came out here to represent the Cowboys. And I would say about 50% are Cowboy fans, and the other 50% is a variety of every other team out here. There are so many Raider fans. This is the machine called the NFL. Broadcasters right here, like these ones right here, just arguing and stuff. So there's just many things out here to see. A person from the great state of Texas, I just see how they represent themselves here for everyone across the United States. See how we do it big in here in Texas. You know, I think it's a great representation of that Lone Star feeling that you get here. call it a day, guys. I think that's going to be probably the end of my vlog. I've been out here since about, I don't know, 12 o'clock. Took the day off, wanted to spend some time and see what the NFL draft is all about. And I'm going to tell you, it's not just a draft. It is an amusement park. I mean, there's an amusement park on Jerry Jones parking lot over here at Texas Stadium. And it's great to see all these teams. And that stream right behind me, that's actually happening right on the other side of the stadium. You can notice way in the background is the Ranger Stadium. And that's where I had to park, so I got a bit of a walk. Representing the Chargers, really good. Look at this guy. They have these lockers that are really cool. Keep like a truck. It's like a box truck. It's a 16-foot box truck, and they keep you keep your stuff in here because in the stadium they don't allow you to bring your